right, hey everybody, this is Rick Lee Steinert. This time we have my mother, Linda Steinert, with us, co-authors, and we're both here now. So now we're gonna be co-YouTubers, I guess, or just tell you a little bit about everything's going on. Today we have decided we're going to try to do weekly videos, and we are both super busy, so it's a good thing there's two of us. But today's video, we're going to talk about ourselves. We thought it was going to be easy. And our notes, really, we have nothing. No. But we're going to try to do weekly videos and just keep you guys updated. We'll do some writing stuff and things like that, and just interests and whatever. So today we're going to start with hobbies. Pretty much we like to do everything. My hobby growing up was football. Actually, at first it was baseball, and then I realized you can hit people and hurt people and not get in trouble. And so I switched to football. What were some of your hobbies, Mom?
I like to sew. My main hobby was writing. Now I want it to be a business. I was painting reborn dolls for fun, and that's become my full-time job.
Yeah.
And raising 7 kids, 19 grandkids, and the second great-grandchild on the way.
And I've got 4 babies of my own, and it is tasking, plus a full-time job. I'm actually a union painter in Southern California, an industrial coder to be exact. And right now I live in Inland Empire, and I got to drive all the way to the beach, which is about 2 hours there and 2 hours back. So I'm doing 4 hours of business in the morning. I call my mom, and she's 2 hour difference, so I get some business calls in that way. And we actually thought about doing the videos today, and so we're sticking to it. And just moving forward. Hobbies turning into careers and actually full-time jobs. So most likely I'll be doing union full-time. I'll be trying to write full-time, and I'll try to, because I'm the associate pastor of church, I'll be doing that full-time. And so there's just a lot of full-time. There's no part-time. We're doing everything all the time. While writing a book. So the whole point of that is you can write a book while being super busy. And not only just writing a book, there's a lot more to it, because you do videos like this to try to help promote the book. As she said, she does reborn dolls. My dad, her husband's in the military, so growing up we moved around a lot. So that's where my skills came to talk to people and be in front of people, because I've always had to switch classes in school, and so I had to make new friends. And I think in 3rd grade, Mr. Powers, he was impressed on how quickly I was able to make friends. And then unfortunately I had to leave again, military, and I ended up
I think
going,
we were only there for what, 3 months, 2 months, something like that.
Yep. And he had a party for me, and all the kids wrote me letters and wishing me the best of luck. So that's where some of my talking skills come from. And then obviously being in the ministry now, I have to speak in front of people through there. My mom, she loves speaking in front of people.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. That's why I was in all those other videos.
Yeah, the first few were me, because we got her into it. It is what it is. We're going to try to do some book signings, but with COVID and me in California, it's harder to get there. Maybe I'll take a trip to Texas and try to get there, but things are starting to open back up. So we're going to start talking to coffee shops and things like that, and try to get into some book signings and promoting our book more. But that's more to come. And with time management, we'll actually do a whole video on time management, because that's a huge topic, and how to manage time. So that's why we won't go into there. But my dad was also in construction, so I do a lot of my own remodeling and everything too. We do a lot of just refurbishing stuff too. My wife picked up on that too. We took my grandmother's table, the one that's on the art cover. We weren't allowed to sit at that table ever. And so someone said, "Oh, all the memories you'll have at that table." I was like, "What? Sitting from the living room looking at that table?" So we actually refurbished it, put some epoxy over it, painted it with, and did some kind of crafts like that. You know, we got embroidering, my mom does. We're both good with computers. I got a computer science degree also. So we make our own websites. We're literally doing, not the publishing part, but we're doing a lot of the stuff on our own, just YouTube videos. And so some of that stuff we'll actually share out there and maybe go over.
Learning how to sublimate for t-shirts and cups. So our sublimating printer just came. It's in the studio,
Nice, yeah.
in the box, unopened, because I haven't had time for it yet. But
so with all those, we may do some of those videos on how-tos, just to broaden it. We don't want to just talk about one book, but we want to talk about books in general. We want to talk about how to do things. So maybe next time we have a project, we'll actually record it. And then actually, the chair I'm sitting in, the armrest blew out on them, and I actually reupholstered them. So I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's just a little reupholstering job right there. It was flaking everywhere, so I just went to the store. So we do everything, and we're gonna work on maybe doing a product line of some of the stuff that people may want. We're just trying to do it all while we're here on this earth, to make the most out of it. Some of the other videos where I talk about my interest and how I got into writing, and how I just thought it was just going to be something me and my mom did, and now we're actually thinking about just putting them out there. And hey, if it's just a books on our shelves and no one else's shelves, we did something, we accomplished something, and we move forward.
Yep.
So basically, it's to encourage you, if you want to do something, go out there and do it like a pro, and do the best you can, and then just try to get it done. Self-publishing with books in general, it's basically you can get a book out there if you really want to. You don't have to go traditionally. You don't have to go to an agent. Some things are better, and there's pros and cons. We'll go into that in a video too, and kind of how the route we went and what we did, and maybe some of the future stuff we got planning on. We won't go into that right now because, like I said, we got a lot of stuff we want to do. But a little bit more about ourselves. I'll go into. Mama had a good question. She asked, "What author got you writing?" And I'll have her answer hers.
mine was, I think the first book I ever read, except for school books that you had to read, was S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders. And that's what got me to thinking, I want to do this. I want to write like that. So that started my whole writing. And then it progressed to my sister, my younger sister, would give me a topic or a partial storyline, and then I would write a story for her, only like 30,000 words. It wasn't a huge novel or anything. And I'd do that every Christmas. So every Christmas she got a new story. So that's how I started it.
Nice. I told you in another video, I wrote little 2-pagers, and we call them stories for my grandma, but that really didn't get me going. And as my mom asked that question, I literally started thinking, I was like, what got me writing? What book got me writing? And I realized it wasn't a book. A book didn't get me writing. What actually got me into writing and telling stories was movies. I wanted to get into movies, the movie industry. But I found myself, it's hard to budget to make a movie and make it good. Yes, I can do home videos, but I wanted to do it to the best. And so I said, well, I can type on a computer and I can tell a story. And as I got older, I found out most of the time the books are better than the movie anyway. And that's where I think the passion started coming from. You know what? Then I could turn it into a movie later. So it's kind of like, okay, if I can't go to this level, what can I do next? And I was like, oh, I can write it and go from there. And so I think that's where my passion came from writing. And that's why I went and got a computer science degree in animation also, because like, maybe I can model it and make movies that way. That's not for me. That's way too complicated, even more. I did take 4 semesters of modeling and Maya and animation and rigging. I know the process of it, and I don't want to go through it. I'd rather just write it out and have somebody else do it for me. So I think that's honestly where storytelling, I guess, came from, because like I've always enjoyed movies, and I wanted to be able to make a movie, couldn't make a movie, decided to write the books, and hopefully they could turn into movies. And so sometimes when I write, I visualize the scene, and then I just try to type out the scene as I was watching it as a movie. Whether that's good or bad, we'll find out from there. And that's where your action scenes come from, is me kind of seeing it out in my head like I would be playing in a movie. And so that's where that came from. And then one of the topics we wrote down is beard. Not the, because if you look at my last videos, you can tell my beard has been growing. And I don't know if you can tell, but I got the little curls going. I'm not even a master at this, you know, I've always been able to grow a beard, but I never really did much on it. I was like, you know what, I might as well. People can't grow beards. I can, I might as well do it. Uh, and so I didn't realize there's this whole line of products for just beard. I was like, oh my goodness, you got the beard oils, the beard balm, the beard wax for the
Beard
mustache.
wax.
I got beard conditioner, beard shampoo. And so I got a beard straightener now. Like I was joking with my wife, she got a straightener. Now I got a straightener. So that's a new hobby that I'm working on is growing a beard. And yes, I'm going for a Viking look. I want to grow this longer. My dad's got a big old beard. You can go check him out at Captain Logos Creations. I'll put a link down below. That's what I see people do. Is that cool? Does that make us cool?
And do this.
Down below.
And like, you got to do the thumbs
Like,
up
thumbs
too.
up and subscribe. Actually, if you don't do that, I mean, it is what it is. We appreciate it if you do. A little shout out. Hey, at that point, buy our book, link down below. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Got to put those ads in there. But the other thing is, we're real people. We have real lives. And we're just trying to do the best that we can do.
And sometimes in the middle of the video, someone might walk in because we have real busy households.
Yes.
I'll try to mute it on my end if that happens.
That is true. We are working on getting thumbnails for videos. We're trying to make it look a little bit more professional. If there's anything that you like about our videos, go ahead and put it in the comments. And if you hate something, tell us. We would love to hear it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It might hurt my mom's feelings, but she won't tell you. She'll hide it. So yeah, no, if you have any comments, just put it down below. Like I said, even if you hate my hairstyle, I mean, let me know. If I'm doing something wrong with my beard, tell me, because you know, like I said, and I'm gonna grow my hair out because I only have a little bit left. So you know, let me know if it's a bad idea. I'll probably do it anyway because I'm not good to listening to us most of the time. But speaking about hair, when I was 12, and that's an inside joke there when I was 12, but I used to dye my hair every Thursday permanently for track meets, and I would go rainbow and different colors. And my dad's favorite story is when I dyed my hair pink, and I had to go to church. I think it was youth group on a Friday night, and so I just hurried up, jumped in the shower with the dye in my hair to rinse it out. Well, I was pink. I was pink. Your imagination can go there, but yes, from head to toe, I was pink. And that is my mom and dad's favorite hair dyeing story about me. So I figured I'd tell it.
And the funnier part to that is then he grabbed a bottle of bleach. I say, what are you doing? He said, getting the hair dye off. I go, don't do that.
It eventually came off by itself, guys. The hair dye. And and so I've stopped dyeing my hair because I don't have much left, except on my beard. But you know, my mom usually she starts to dye her hair every now and then, different colors. What's your favorite color so far?
My favorite color is teal. I like teal.
Nice.
But as you can tell, it's just brown right now. It's the normal. My daughter bought the hair dye. She says, here, Mom, let's dye our hair. So there's no blue, there's no teal, there's no nothing yet. But there will be.
All right. And as you can see from our website, if you go ahead and check out our website down below, you can see there's pictures of me with long hair. I forgot there's pictures of me with long hair on there. There's pictures of me, just different styles. Just kind of give you an idea that I don't have a set look. I just do what I want to do with my hair and beard and face, and, and that's what you get. You don't get I know some people, they have that same look for years and don't move it around. I like to change it up. So maybe next video I'll be completely shaved and be like, wait a minute, what happened to his beard? I'm not promising anything, but you know, right now we got a good, I think 3 months or whenever the last time you saw my video is. I've been growing it since then. But we've started setting deadlines.
Yeah, but as soon as the California heat starts coming, here in Texas, we've hit 90 3 days in a row. We're supposed to get in 3 digits next week.
Oh, yeah. And I may have to shave because I am an industrial painter, and if I have to use my respirator and there's an inspector there, this is not going to cut it. They will say I need to shave before I get in that hole. So if I do that, it is because of work. And again, we are setting deadlines for ourselves to continue with book 2. Book 1's going to be republished soon and also be an audiobook, hardcover, and paperback and ebook. Once those get out, we're working on advertising those more and try to figure out marketing. So you won't get a marketing video from us yet because we're still learning it. But once we figure it out, we won't. We'll just kind of give you the steps of what we took, and whether good or bad, but we'll help you out there. Our deadline now is we're hoping to get book 2 out by the end of this year. So I have till Friday to give it to my mom. My mom has 2 weeks to give it to beta readers. After the beta readers, we will then send it to the publisher and go from there. And then it'll be in their hands and out of our hands. But if you want to be a beta reader, go ahead and comment below, and we will send you a copy of book 1, probably an ebook, and get that read. And we will send you the beta reader version of book 2, and we just ask that you read it, give us a review on Amazon of book 1 since you've read book 1, and then give us the comments on book 2, what you didn't like, what you think should change, and we will put that in our notes, and me and my mom will go over those, or me and my co-author Linda Steinert will go over those and adjust accordingly. And then if you want to be a beta reader for a different book, if this video comes out before you see it, just give us a comment below saying I would like to be a beta reader, and we will make that happen. Anything else?
We have other books in the works, not just this series.
That's true.
We have a couple other series and a lot of standalone books that were in the works, and hopefully we'll get a standalone book out maybe the end of this year, beginning of next year.
Yeah, we're busy, and then we just make more busy on top of busy. But the goal is to get things done. Thank you guys, and you guys have a great weekend.